Hey, this is Prometheus coming off a tough loss against a guy that just got a lot of breaks against me. I had a lot of drop passes. He had a bunch of huge plays, and I don't really think he outplayed me at all. He just got some pretty huge breaks in the game. And I decided to go for a 2-point conversion, caught the ball on the goal line when he tackled me inside the field, not in the goal line. So he ended up going ahead and winning the game by 1 point. It was a very tough game. All right, so I'm going to jump back into Draft Champions. This time I'm going to go ahead and show you my draft just so you can see some of the players and some of the thought that I have. Now, I've actually taken a gander up at these coaches, and both of these coaches, John Fox and John Harbaugh, are 3-4, and I've kind of gravitated away from a 3-4 defense, and now I'm going with 4-3. I can set up my defenses a lot quicker, so I'm getting stuck with Lovie Smith again, which is not necessarily a bad thing. I'm starting to really explore and understand the playbook a little bit better and creating a scheme out of it. So I'm going to go ahead and stay with Lovie Smith. I probably would have jumped into John Fox if it was a 4-3, but it's not a 4-3, so I have to have defense, and this is what I'm going to go with. So let's go into our first round. All right, out of the gate, come with some pretty good players. Now, I'm not going to draft centers. If I'm going to get stuck with any kind of a player that on the offensive line, I'm probably going to be more or less going with guards. Guards are the positions that you want to fill your offensive line with. And just to take a peek as far as the compare is concerned, let's see here, run blocking 84 with my stock center. He's got an 84 run block. That's actually fairly good. 83 with my right guard. Let's see here, 85 with my left guard. Eric Fisher's 86. So this offensive line actually has fairly good run blocking. The pass blocking isn't phenomenal, but I know that I should be able to run the ball. So getting a good running back is going to be key to this. Now I'm going to take. I'm definitely going to go ahead and take this player, but let me just go ahead and take a peek at some of the other stock players I've got here. So catch 89, catching traffic, 91, 94 jump. 6 foot as far as his height. Let's take a look. Mike Williams is fairly slow. Jacoby is slow. 88 speed with Marquise Lee. 88 with Ross. So I don't really have any burners at all. So I probably need one fast wide receiver. But even at the speed of 90, you can beat your opponent up top. So let's get out of here and let's go ahead and take. We're going to go ahead and select Pierre Garçon as our first player. Now, if I can get corners, I'm going to go ahead and take them. Steve Smith, 88. So he's kind of tempted to take that. You take a look here. This guard is actually fairly good. Run blocking at 92, 84. But I've got Mosley at 84 speed. Inside linebacker, so that means I really can't put him on the edge. But he's a pretty good player. Look at the zone is 72, pursuit, hit power 84. I'm going to go ahead and take Mosley because that'll shore up the inside of my linebacking core, and then I'll go ahead and look for some outside rushers with the outside linebackers. All right, so Vincent Jackson, 83. Actually, he's 83 speed. He's not that fast. He's got 90 catch, but let's see here. He's got a release of 94, catching traffic 94. Speed here with Julius Thomas is 85. Run blocking 65. That's actually pretty good. And I'm not going to take a tackle. I've got a fairly good offensive line. I don't want to do that. So it's either going to be a wide receiver. Let's go ahead. I know I've got. I'm going to go ahead and take a peek at my tight ends and see what I have for blocking for wide receivers and see if I can put someone in the slot. So look at Pierre Garçon. He's actually got, it looks like 60 run blocking. That's almost as good as a tight end. And these guys 61, 61. So I can actually put my wide receiver Garçon in the tight end position. Mike Williams right here is got 48 run blocking. This guy, Tommy Bohan, he's got 71. So he's actually a nice little gem right there. 58 with run blocking with Lee. Jones is not going to be someone. I won't use Ross, but then it goes into offensive line. So that's actually kind of interesting. Let's go ahead and take a look. The speed is just so slow. I don't really want to take Julius Thomas, but I'm going to go ahead and take him anyways, primarily because, because Jackson's just not what I want. So I'm going to go ahead and take Thomas. All right, so got it. Calvin Pryor, 88 speed, actually a very good player. I don't want to take a defensive lineman, but look at Thomas here. Thomas has always been a very good player, 92 speed, block shed. But I got to take a defensive back. Got to start shoring up my defensive backs, and those are the guys that can move around. All right, so Max Unger, nope. Jason Tuck. Block shed is not very good, but this guy here, Dan Sculta, 84 speed, block shed 76, play recognition 84, pursuit, hit power. Between the two of these guys, he's a better person. I can actually put him on the on the D line if I had to. So I'm going to take Dan Sculta as my marginal player. All right, so let's see here. Denoris Searcy, strong safety, 86 speed, zone 80, man coverage 72. He's not very fast, but that's something to think about. Robert Ayers, 79. And then I've got another linebacker here, 83. I'm going to have to go ahead and shore up my secondary. I'm going to go ahead and put my secondary player in there. All right, let's see here. Got another wide receiver. I got another secondary player here. All right, so Dante Whitner, look at that. Hit power 95, 90 speed, zone 80, but I think I need to go with roll. I need somebody on the outside. He's got very good speed. I can move him around. Pass catch, this is the guy I'm going to go with. All right, so Malcolm Floyd, got another tight end right here. I've got Jonathan Joseph at 88 speed. That would actually shore up my secondary. Floyd is not that fast. He's not very elite as far as a wide receiver is concerned. The catch is 90. Jumping release. I've already got a tight end. I need to get a running back. That's something I definitely need to get, but I don't need another tight end. I don't think he's really going to shore up my team that well, so I need to go with secondary players because the more secondary players, the better. All right, so let's see here. Got another corner I can actually pick up. I've got Major Wright as a safety. Let's see here, dark cards green, and then I've got speed here with Mario Williams. Block shed 75. He's not that good. I'm going to go with another cornerback that's going to give me 3 cornerbacks. It's going to really give me a nice, tight defensive backfield, and I can go into some of those nickel coverages and have some pretty good all-around team. All right, look at here. Brandon Marshall, 87. And I've got a center and a guard. I'm going to take Marshall. That's going to give me another good catch person and another elite wide receiver, so I'm going to go ahead and take that. That's going to shore up my team. I need a running back. That's what I need, and I need a quarterback. All right, so got another wide receiver, but let's take a look at quarterback. Drew Brees, awareness 95, throwing power 87, but across the board 90s and 85s, awareness 95. I'm going to have to go ahead and take my quarterback right now. I got a fairly good offensive lineup with what I've got right now as far as my outside wide receivers. So I'm going to go ahead and take my quarterback. Another quarterback fell to me, but look at this. Jamal Charles fell to me, 92 speed. I know he's got really good catch. This is going to be a good team. I'm really going to like this team. Okay, so Michael Floyd, another wide receiver. That would give me 3 wide receivers. I got a center right here that I can go ahead and pick up, 84 speed. Jadar Cook. I'm gonna have to say I don't know if I want to go with the center. I'm just gonna give myself another wide receiver and shore up my skill positions. All right, so I've got very good secondary players. I could take another secondary player, play quarters the entire game. That's kind of tempting. But I do like running a 43 and I need some edge pressure. So what I'm going to do is block shed 88. That's a good guy. I got to actually go ahead and take him. This is a player I need to go ahead and take. Okay, so Christian Ogoye. I got Larry Allen as a guard. I've got Brian Finneran as a wide receiver. So this team's going to be stacked offensively, but I need some kind of run blocking, so I'm going to go with the guard here. My defense is really not going to be that great. I've got a fairly good secondary, so I got to have secondary that makes plays for me. But for the most part, my offense, my line is really not that great. It's not that phenomenal. So let's go ahead and take Larry Allen as a guard. I'm going to go ahead and put him in on my roster because I don't know if I'm going to need. Well, actually, you know what? What if I go ahead and take Okoye? That's going to give me somebody I can do like fullback dives with and throw to the fullback. But I don't think Okoye really had a good history of catching the ball. So I'm really indecisive right now. I don't know if I should take an offensive lineman or take another skill position player. So looking at Michael right here, he's actually got pretty good speed, and from what I recall, actually he has very good catch. He's actually a fairly good catching running back, so I might be able to go ahead and put him in at my fullback position to go ahead and shore up my team. So I'm going to go ahead and take Larry Allen. So this is my draft. Basically got a fairly good offensive set. I've got three wide receivers. I got a good tight end. I've got basically some fairly good players across the board. So hopefully I've got a very fast wide receiver, or a fast running back, so I can pretty much run the scheme that I want. Hopefully I'll get some pretty good blocking up front and go ahead and do that. So let's just go ahead and take a peek at the roster. So this is basically my roster. I'm probably going to go ahead and take Malik Jackson and actually put him at linebacker position just to give me some speed off the edge and just someone to actually be an edge rusher. But I hope you guys like this. I'm going to go ahead and jump into another gameplay and see if I can go ahead and pick a win with this new roster. Thanks a lot. Until next time.